And a pleasant good evening. Welcome to the Panther Den, getting you set for senior night. First, it's the varsity girls. East Henderson comes a calling against your Franklin Lady Panthers. George Young alongside Tony Christie as we count down the clock to the regular season home finale. It's always exciting, Tony, when
yes, it is.
You've got senior night and you've got the home finale, and you can move your mark to 7-0 if you're the Lady Panthers.
Yes, and it seems like it was just opening night last week.
It does. It wasn't too far back, about 2.5 weeks.
But this Lady Panther team is they're phenomenal. They're undefeated right now. They're ranked 9th in the state, and they have it all rolling right now. And it's it starts with the big ones down low in the front court, Kanan Drake, Sydney Williams, and Tori Inslee. And then how Coach Hartbarger's been doing is defense. Tori Inslee's she's the leading steal person for the league.
We're going to have the national anthem, which is going to be sung tonight by Hannah Angel.
Our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hannah Angel singing our national anthem.
Awesome job, Hannah. We will now introduce the starters, starting with East Henderson. Number 4, Emma Gillum. Number 10, Caitlin McGraw. Number 11, Santi Moore. Number 15, Journey McMinn. And number 22, Molly Gillum. All right, Panther fans, get on your feet for your Lady Panthers. She's a guard wearing number 10, Candace Parker. She's the point guard wearing number 21, Nevaeh Tran. She's the other guard wearing 22, Kendall Burns. She's going to come in the 5 position wearing number 32, Kanan Drake. And she's the forward wearing double 3, Sydney Chapman. These are your seniors.
Thank you, Becca Brooks, with the starting lineups for tonight's senior night festivities, and changing the lineup there. Tony, we see this a lot. Coach Scott Hartbarger elected to go with all of his seniors.
Yes, and that's it's a special time, for a lot of people. There's a small percentage that get to go on to play in, the next level and everything. So senior night is very special, and And for a player, you remember your senior night. You remember it, like for me, I remember in high school and college, but the high school one was so special.
We are underway here at the Panther Den as East, the visiting team, no jump ball. They'll have possession. The coronavirus pandemic rules. Shot wouldn't fall. Franklin off to the races. Tran feeds it up court. Candace Parker with it. Got to back it out. Over it goes to Kanan Drake. Now Nevaeh Tran. We'll call out the offense. Direct traffic. Give it up to Burns. Back to Parker. Now Tran looks into Burns. Lost control of it.
And it looks like the Lady Eagles are in a 3-2 defense. I don't believe anyone's played that this year.
Lady Eagles 1-6 coming in. Franklin at 6-0 coming into this one. Gilliam with it. Backs it out. She's a senior. Getting harassed and a turnover. Burns secures it. And Kendall Burns will bring it up. Into the front court. Chapman thought about a three. Swings it up top. It's Tran into the corner again. Chapman going to attempt. And can't hit. That one rimmed out.
Yes. Great shot by Sydney.
Steal. Candace Parker to the hole.
And on our sheet, we've had her down as a junior the whole year.
That was what was on Max Preps to begin the year. They've actually changed it.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to say, Candace, she's been a big part of the 6-0 start, as all the young ladies have been.
Nevaeh Tran will run the point as she has done for her entire career. Kanan Drake free throw line jumper will go. And we've got a whistle and a 30-second timeout going to be called by East Henderson. They want to talk it over early here. Just a second under 6 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. And Franklin up early 4-0 on senior night. If you are just joining us, we kind of had to cut it short there for the national anthem and the starting lineups. They're going to honor the seniors after this game. In years past, they would honor the seniors for both boys and girls at the beginning of the varsity girls. But because of the pandemic rules and they have to clear the gym and allow 25 fans for the varsity game, 25 fans for the varsity girls game, head out, all that jazz, they have to coordinate it. It's like a dance.
Yes.
And so they're going to clear the gym after the varsity girls seniors are honored. About a 5-minute, I've been told, about a 5-minute window there. They'll get the boys ready, and then they'll honor the boys team. We'll see how that all goes, but we'll have it here on the Franklin Panther Sports Network on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. As we are glad that you are with us on this Friday night of hoops. George Young, Tony Christie, East Henderson, and Franklin on the basketball court as Santi Moore will turn it over. And I'll tell you, Santi Moore, I believe like she has played her entire 4 years at East Henderson.
Yes. And started every game since he's walked in the door.
There are 8 seniors on this East Henderson roster, if the roster is correct. 3, Tran, got it! Nevaeh Tran on senior night nails the 3. And the Lady Panthers are up 7-0 as we approach 5 minutes left in the opening quarter.
And this is a true testament of how good the Lady Panthers have been through this season, that you can take 2 starters out of the game and the score still starts off. The game starts off how a lot of these games start off, 7-0, 8-0, 12-0.
A big run to begin most of these ball games for the Lady Panthers. It was almost a turnover. McCraw got some issues in the corner. It's knocked away. I'll say last touch by Kendall Burns.
Good defense.
It's going to be Emma Gilliam that will trigger. Got 5 seconds. There's the whistle and a 5-second violation. Our first number that I don't have on the roster for East is in the game. 13 is in the game. I don't have a 13 on the roster. I had to even get out my binoculars to make sure that my old eyes, they keep aging every year. Kind of strange, Tony. And to make sure that
someone might tell us, someone might tell us on the comments. They might let us know.
They might. Who is number 13? Any East Henderson fans watching? Who is number 13 out there? Underneath, off the glass, and good. It's Kanan Drake. Franklin up now 9-0 as we approach that mask break, mask timeout at the 4-minute mark, under 4-minute mark with a dead ball.
Good defense.
George and Tony, I just found out number 13 is Desiree Buchanan down here at the score table.
Thank you. She's number 14 on the roster. I forgot to welcome in, and you just heard her voice, Dylan Garcia. You've heard her on some junior varsity broadcast as Kanan Drake will be at the line for a couple as she gets hacked on the way up. She is our sideline reporter.
Yes.
You don't see that much in basketball. I think Duke actually
Duke
on the radio has a sideline reporter. You see it in television. All right, that's the mask break. 3:39 to go. We'll take a break across the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
Welcome back, fans. 3:47 to go, first quarter, out of the mask break. We've got some free throw shots coming up for Kanan Drake, the senior. Hits the first. Now up 10-0.
I don't know if y'all have noticed this, but down here on the court, Sydney Chapman has been everywhere defensively and offensively. This whole bench is really just super excited for their seniors. I got the chance to talk to them before the game, and every one of them were just super excited to watch the seniors play. So I think there's going to be a lot of excitement tonight. I think there's a lot of energy brought into this game, especially with this 11-0 lead that they have right now. I think there's a lot coming into this game.
And a turnover, backcourt violation.
Right on cue, the energy.
Well, definitely you can tell that these seniors are psyched up.
Yes.
A lot of energy out there. You've seen it with the 11-0 score. You've seen it offensively and defensively. A bunch of turnovers. Kanan Drake swing it over in the corner. It's Chapman. Can't get it to go. Santi Moore will secure that rebound and bring it down court. 3:15 left here in the opening quarter. One good thing about Dylan being over on the sidelines is it's another turnover. Fast break for the Panthers. Up court, Burns can't get it to go. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lady Panther. There's a lot of times when there's just commotion. Let's be honest, down there at the scores table. We've got officials talking to coaches. We've got officials talking to scorekeepers. We don't know what's going on. Great news tonight. We've got somebody who can find out for us.
And she already paid dividends by getting that name for us.
Absolutely. Has found out a number we didn't have on our roster. We had the name, just the number wasn't correct. It probably is that home versus away jersey deal. See that a lot. Drake will kick it out. Again, it's Chapman. Can't get the three to go. Drake powers, grabs that rebound. Over it goes to Tran. Dribbles in, kicks it baseline, jumper. Parker couldn't get it to go. And the rebound off to the East Henderson Eagles.
And in that possession right there, you saw the Lady Panthers trying to get the ball to Chapman so she can knock down a three. That's the court awareness of all the players out there, especially the starters.
Another backcourt violation. Two of those on the Eagles early on here, first quarter. It's 2:02 left in the opening quarter. Franklin will have it after the turnover. It's again Nevaeh Tran. Chapman couldn't get it to go.
And Sydney Chapman's actually is a very good shooter. And right now she got her first start of her career probably, and at least it was her first start of career on varsity. And now she's out there and Now she's trying to make a shot.
Burns for 3. Long rebound. It's Chapman that secures it.
The good thing I'm seeing down here on the court is that the Panthers, and that's a good shot by Sydney Williams. It finally fell.
Finally went for Chapman, absolutely.
Yes.
But the good thing I've been seeing here is that they're able to shoot these shots and they're able to get the rebound back very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of defense I've seen by the Henderson Eagles right now. So I think that's a great shot that they've been making, especially if they keep on getting the rebounds with that shot.
Yes.
Minute 15 left. Panthers with it into the corner again. It's Chapman. She can't get it to go. Check that was Burns. She got the rebound, kicks it out to Tran, who nails it top of the key.
You couldn't ask for a better start for a senior night.
16-0 as we are under 60 seconds left in the opening period. I've got a story, but I'm not gonna tell it just yet. It may jinx us. And
there it is. The thought did.
The thought. Up and good by Molly Gilliam to get off the schneid for the East Henderson Lady Eagles. 16-2, get the big goose egg off the scoreboard. Drake in the paint. Long rebound picked up by Burns. Kicks it over to Drake. In the corner, it's Chapman again. Got it. Just inside the arc.
Yes.
18-2.
And you can tell the joy, how much how together this team is, because every time she's gotten the ball, getting ready to shoot, the whole bench jumps up. You know, like it's kind of like what you see during college games when the walk-on gets in, you know, type thing. But these girls, they've practiced so hard against each other. You know, that's a great thing to see.
18-2 after one period here at the Panther Den. We'll head to break across the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Macon County Transit is your fast, friendly, and safe way to get where you need to go. Macon County Transit is diligent in their efforts to keep passengers safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. They've installed plexiglass barriers behind the driver and clean inside the vehicles multiple times throughout the day. Plus, all vehicles are equipped with wheelchair lifts. Give Macon County Transit a call to schedule a ride at 828-349-2222. Like them on Facebook. Macon County Transit says, Go Panthers.
Welcome back, fans. Varsity girls action on senior night. We head to the second quarter with Franklin on top, 18-2. George Young, Tony Christie, our sideline analyst, Dylan Garcia roaming right behind the scores table for us tonight, making sure that we're on track and we can figure out what's going on if there's some confusion. And glad to have her with us, I believe, for both games tonight, both boys and girls varsity. We'll have these senior night festivities following the varsity girls. You didn't miss it if you just tuned in. A lot of times they have it at the beginning of the varsity girls, but this year a little different, like everything. Starters are back in for Coach Hartbarger. Top of the key. And it's Tori Inslee. She couldn't get that one to go. Well, I say the starters. He just cleared his bench. These are all the bench players.
These are all the juniors and 2 sophomores.
Yeah. Sydney Williams, it wouldn't fall. I saw Sydney Williams and I just assumed.
Yes.
Also Tori Inslee out there. McCollum along with Corey Burrell on the floor as we've got a whistle and some shots coming up for Santi Moore. First foul whistled on Franklin. That one's going against Tori Inslee. And she couldn't hit the first. One more for Santi.
Shot.
18-3. Lady Panther advantage. Tori Inslee brings it up for Coach Hartbarger. Going to swing it over to Williams. Now underneath, wide open. Can't get it to go. Andrea Terrell. Offensive board. Corey Burrell's shot, no good. Saved out of bounds into the hands of the Lady Eagles. And it's Moore to bring it up. So we tick under 7 minutes remaining. And McGilliam. Swing it up top. Now a steal. Tori Inslee.
the league leader.
And she picks up her first points of the game. Adds to that total. That is leading the league. And whenever you can do that, that is an accomplishment.
Yes, it is.
Leading the Mountain 6 Conference. And steals as Emma Gilliam dribbles around. Gets caught up, picks up her dribble, kicks it over. Gilliam, was it touched? No, it's a backcourt violation. That is 3 backcourt violations in this first half for East Henderson. Sometimes you go games without seeing that.
Yes.
Shayla Bradley checks in for the East Henderson Lady Eagles. 6:22 left, second quarter.
I don't know if y'all can hear it up there, but there is a lot, and that's a good shot by Andrea Terrell. There is a lot of smacks and fouls happening down here that isn't being called.
Well, we heard that in the last game.
Yeah, in the last game. There
on
was a lot.
Wednesday. You could hear it because there's no fans,
Yeah.
and the cheerleaders aren't here. There was a lot of smacking, and you would wait for the whistle after you heard the smack, but they're letting them play this year.
Trying to get these games done before the curfew.
That's what we were told. High off the glass, Jayla Bradley. Check that. That's Journey McMinn with the bucket. McMinn makes it a 22-5 Lady Panther advantage. Shot wouldn't fall. That's an air ball. Santi Moore off to the races. Doesn't have the numbers. Going to back it out. Moore now to the hole, and she gets hacked. That'll be against Rosalind McCollum. Her first, team second, and it's going to be Santi Moore back at the line for a couple free throw shots.
And as Rosalind gets more game time and gets more experience, she'll realize that if she has a smaller person on her like that, all she has to do is stand with her hands straight up and try to make it as difficult as possible.
And the second shot is good. I finally brought up some of the comments. We did have a question. One of our loyal watchers watches almost every broadcast. Kirk Herbertson asked the question. Dylan Garcia, our awesome sideline reporter, is the cross-country runner, and that is correct.
Yes, it is.
That's a nice shot by Tori Ensley.
Ensley adds to her point total, up to 4 now in this second quarter. She didn't play in that first quarter. Some other folks tuning in. Debbie Weiss, Wilda Brooks watching. Also Autumn Corbin. Gives a shout out to Hannah Angel singing the national anthem.
Yes.
If you just tuned in, Hannah did an outstanding job. She's a fellow cross-country runner, right, Dylan?
She joined us. We this year with cross country, the only top 3 teams in the region would get to join. So we tried to bring Hannah in for that natural athleticism that she has.
Yeah.
We fell short by going to regionals as a team by 2 points.
Wow.
Hannah brought a lot of energy, especially in conference and regionals, but we just fell short this year due to COVID and everything. But yeah, Hannah is a fellow cross country. I'd say cross country alumni now.
Absolutely. Got a whistle on East Henderson.
Nice
That'll be
steal
their
by
second.
Sydney Williams up top. More of a guard thing, even though she's a forward. It was more of a guard steal.
Andrea Terrell swings it over. Ensley now into McCollum, gets triple team. Out to Terrell. A rainbow shot wouldn't fall. And East is off to the races. Journey McMinn now going to back it out, doesn't have the numbers. Moore thought about it, kicks it over. Gilliam, shot wouldn't fall. East picks up that offensive board, and McMinn just jacks it, and it's an air ball out of bounds. Bertha Neal is watching. FHS football is watching. Just about, 3 weeks away
Yes.
from FHS football. They check in. Also, Teresa Downs. Jumper from the corner wouldn't fall. Offensive rebound. McCollum shot wouldn't fall. Fight for it. We've got a tie-up. And the possession arrow is to East Henderson. And we're under 4. That means it's time for our mask breather break. 24-7 here in the second. We'll take a break across the Franklin Panther Sports Network. Welcome back, fans. 24-7, second quarter. 3:53 left on senior night here at the Panther Den. I'm George Young alongside Tony Christie, Dylan Garcia, our sideline reporter, adding things each and every night. And it really is a shame this is our last broadcast here at the Panther Den. Probably going to have some playoffs, but who knows? You know, you just really don't. We thought that volleyball was going to have some playoffs, and that didn't happen. It's been a quick season.
And the Lady Panthers
have 3 left.
Yeah, and the Lady Panthers, these next 3 games, they just have to make sure they take care of business, and they don't have to worry about a flip of a coin like they did during volleyball.
That's exactly right. McMinn high off the glass. After about 5 games, you feel like you're just starting to
get
into the groove, and it's the same with us, you know, with everything that we do.
And for East, this is their 5th game?
This is actually, they're 1-6, so this will be their 8th game.
8th game.
This is the first time the Lady Panthers have actually seen East Henderson.
Yep.
Yes.
I remember in the early season they were supposed to play them, and they got canceled due to COVID. So this is their first time seeing them.
Yes. You'll see them again on Monday.
On Monday. Yes.
2 days, and then you'll head to East Flat Rock. That game will not be broadcast on the Franklin Panther Sports Network because all Henderson County schools have signed up for the NFHS pay-per-view network, so you can find it maybe there.
Yep, might be on a security camera.
It might be there. Hendersonville said that it was, and it wasn't. So it may be there, but hopefully you'll be able to find it.
Good shot by Candace Parker.
Candace Parker with a jumper. So we approach 2.5 left in the second, 26-9. Santi Moore calls out the offense for the Lady Eagles. Going to stop and pop. Moore can't hit. Kanan Drake back in, and she picks up the rebound. Off to Nevaeh Tran, over to Sydney Williams. Williams down. Inslee can't get it to go. Batted around, picked up by Kanan Drake, and she gets the bucket.
The senior Kanan Drake going to Bryan College in Tennessee for volleyball.
Anita Harner is watching along with Clifford Waldrop. Also watching. Check it in on our Facebook feed. Underneath shot wouldn't fall for Molly Gilliam. Franklin going to come out with it. Up court. Off balance shot. Candace Parker.
Good pass and good shot.
Down to 1:40 left, second quarter. But a quick first half.
Might even be a quicker second half.
Yeah. You are
just saying.
We hope for the best.
Ori Inslee saves it out of bounds. Sends it up to Nevaeh Tran. Over to Kanan Drake. Free throw line. Kanan Drake gets the bucket.
I have Kanan's parents sitting right next to beside me, and they are very super excited for their senior.
Under 60 seconds left. 32-9. Fighting for position. Gilliam, shot blocked. Sydney Williams picks up that block shot, and we'll give it up to Tori Inslee. Baseline. Parker couldn't get it to go. Got her own rebound, kicked it out. Inslee for 3, got it. Tori Inslee with a trifecta, 35-9. So we are under 30 seconds remaining here in this opening half. It'll be a quick halftime, too. It's usually about 5 minutes. Just enough time for us to take a breather. We're back at it. A turnover, it's Parker. Down to 6 seconds. Parker lost control, and it's out of bounds off of an eagle. 2.8 remaining, and you've got an inbounds play here. Hartbarger going to get some subs, checking in late.
Carly McMahon and who else is that?
Helen Martin.
Helen Martin.
McMahon and Martin in. As the ball goes in.
Get in there.
Oh.
At the top of the backboard and would not come down. that will do it for the opening half of action here. They're going to put 10 minutes up on the clock. Okay.
We got a big breather now.
Yeah, we do. Now they adjust it.
There you
Now
go.
it's down to 5 minutes. So it is going to be a 5-minute halftime here. They'll sweep the floor, and we will take a break here. It was a dominating first half for Coach Scott Hartbarger and his Lady Panthers, up 35-9, just what the doctor ordered
Yes.
on senior night.
Yes, you couldn't ask for a better start for a senior night. But the thing is, what happens is you have to make sure that you keep it up, in the second half, and that's
You don't want to let down.
Yeah, that's the hard part because it's senior night. You kind of it's up for us. The seniors, it's a fun night. For the underclassmen, it's a fun night for them too because they're kind of some of the starters, they might relax a little bit, but as you can tell, Tori Inslee hasn't relaxed one bit. But it's this is one of those you kind of, as you see Coach Hartbarger stand there, waiting to go talk to the young ladies. He's trying to figure out what to say because this is a hard thing. It seems like, for a coach, this should be easy. It's 35-9, but it's like you go in, you have to find something they did wrong, and then you kind of give them, some constructive criticism, and then get them fired back up, and then go out there and try to finish this game.
All right, they have eventually now started to run the clock. So they eventually did put 6 minutes up. 5, 10, 15, 20, down to 6. All right, we'll take a break here. We'll come back as the third quarter will begin. Back after this across YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panthers Sports Network.
Tran, point guard, senior. Kendall Burns, senior, point guard.
Candace Parker, guard, senior. Kanan Drake, senior, forward and guard. Sydney Chapman, guard, senior.
Hello, I'm Blair King, Vice Principal and Athletic Director for Franklin High School. Panther Nation, we need your help. We have 2 ways you can help all of our FHS athletic programs. One is to visit our GoFundMe page and make donations to make up for the lost revenue from gates from the limited attendance. The second, you can also buy sponsor ads or commercial space that will air during FPSN broadcasts by contacting Backlot Cinema. This will not only help all of our athletic programs, but also help ensure that we can continue to broadcast events free of charge for the community. Most people don't realize that sports like football and basketball help fund all of our low-revenue sports. Without the funds generated by ticket sales, we have trouble funding things like referees, equipment, and travel. We can't do it without your help. If you're interested in helping our athletic programs, please reach out to us at Franklin High School. The GoFundMe link will be made available on the FHS website and Facebook page. Thank you, Panther Nation, for your support, and we look forward to seeing all of our athletes competing once again.
Grew up a winner. Really be on top, really be on top. I'm on top, see me, I'm on top. We on top, whole crew on top. I can't stop. Yeah. I'm on top, see me, I'm on top. I'm on top. I'm on top, top, whole crew on top. Really, I'm on top. I never stop.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
Macon County Transit is your fast, friendly, and safe way to get where you need to go. Macon County Transit is diligent in their efforts to keep passengers safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. They've installed plexiglass barriers behind the driver and clean inside the vehicles multiple times throughout the day. Plus, all vehicles are equipped with wheelchair lifts. Give Macon County Transit a call to schedule a ride at 828-349-2222. Like them on Facebook. Macon County Transit says, "Go Panthers."
Welcome back, fans. At the break, 35-9. Both teams are back out of the locker room. They're going to adjust the clock here, and we'll put 8 minutes up, as you see there, and we'll get to action here in the third quarter. And Dylan Garcia, our sideline analyst, over chatting with everybody. The excitement after that first half, the barrage, I'm sure it's still there.
The seniors are super excited. I got the chance to talk to Sydney Williams, and she's super excited. The girls, when they just came out of the locker room, you could just feel the excitement, and it was beaming off of them. It was a really cool feeling.
Well, it is senior night, and they're a half away from being honored, all the seniors.
Yes.
They've got the regular starters, as Coach Hardbarger put all the seniors in to begin the game. The second half, the usual starters we have seen throughout the past 6 games they're in, as Williams can't get the baseline jumper to go. And the board secured by the East Henderson Lady Eagles. It's Santi Moore. Powers up, gets hacked. Yeah, you'll head to the line, Will Moore. She's spent a few times. There was a few trips to the free throw line back in that first half. She'll be back for 2 more.
Yes, and Santi Moore is one of those names that we've heard, for
a long time.
For a long time, both in basketball and volleyball.
I'll throw some stats at y'all while she's shooting her last foul shot. In the first quarter, the Lady Panthers scored 18. Second quarter, they scored 17.
Pretty even.
Yes, very even.
You like that.
Mm-hmm.
Kanan Drake with the jumper. I'm surprised that Cindy Christie will allow you to look over her shoulder, Dylan.
Listen, it's like fighting with a tiger.
Under 7 minutes left. I told Cindy that whenever there was any controversy that you were going to go over there and interview her. And she said, no, that's
gotta pay attention.
I'll run away. I don't want anything to do with it.
Trust me, she won't run away from me. I'll tell you that one right there.
6:42 left, third quarter. Franklin slowing it down a bit, running their offense with the big lead. It's Williams over to Ensley. Jumper. It's the top of the backboard, and they'll blow it dead.
Kanan Drake and Sydney Williams are absolutely bullying these 2 equal posts right here. They are aggressively getting the rebounds and stealing the balls away from them before they even have the chance to blink, and it's super cool to watch.
Very aggressive underneath, and they've got the size. Up top, it's McMinn. Lost control of it, gives it to Moore. Santi Moore gets her pocket picked. Coming out with it, it's Tori Inslee.
Good pass.
Feeding Tran. Her pass knocked away. And we got a reach-in foul on Kanan Drake. That'll be the second whistle on the Lady Panthers here in this third quarter. And back into the game. First time here in this second half. It's Kendall Burns. 5:58 to go in the third. I'm George Young. Tony Christie up in the crow's nest with me, and on the sidelines it's Dylan Garcia. You know, Dylan, if you do too good of a job, Mike Wood's going to get jealous. He's the sideline reporter for football. Now off the glass and good. Maybe watch it. Santi Moore gets the bucket for the East Henderson Eagles. I have dubbed the microphone that she is speaking into tonight the Mike Wood mic.
Yes.
It rhymes. Kanan Drake, jumper, got it. Panthers continue their scoring barrage, now 39-12 over the Eagles. And as you project out, and we talked about it briefly in that first half, so if you just joined us, you haven't heard what we're about to talk about. 3 games left after tonight, all in conference. No non-conference games this year. They all got canceled, various reasons. Kendall Burns gives it up. Kanan Drake short. And it's out of bounds off of Drake. 3 games left, Monday, Wednesday, and then next Saturday against Smoky Mountain. All teams you've beaten.
Yes.
And if this score holds up, East Henderson you'll also have beaten. You play them again on Monday. Pisgah and Smoky Mountain are the final 2 games after a meeting with East over at East Flat Rock. You project out, if you can finish the season undefeated, even though it is just a 10-game season, that's impressive.
Very impressive. It's you know, like if you think back, like teams going undefeated, like you know, it's hard. It's a very hard thing. Even when
hard thing to win. People
yes,
understand.
It's hard to win because people are coming at you. And if you saw that game against the last game that the Lady Panthers played against Brevard, you saw how physical it was, and it was the reason why it was physical because they're number 1, you know, and they were coming at them, and it was
your best shot.
Yes, you're going to get everyone's best shot. So you know, and then you know sometimes a team that might have never won during the season will come out and they're making all their shots, they're taking charges, you know, and then you know the Panthers get into foul trouble. You know, you never know. There's a lot of factors going into a win. And all of them have to be hitting, you know, for you to win.
Look ahead, the trip to Canton. You know, Pisgah is going to be out for blood because they lost in double overtime. Really, the only close game that the Lady Panthers have played all year. Steal and now another turnover. You know that although there won't be 25 fans, it'll be intense over at the Bear Den. 39-12, under 4 mask timeout. Stay with us across the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
Welcome back, fans. Coach Tom Raby Basketball Court, the site, Panther Den for Mountain 6 Conference basketball action. Varsity girls on senior night. They'll honor the seniors between the 2 games. Rosalind McCollum off the glass. Nice dish. 3:40 left. Moore will back it out, swing it over. Crawl with it. Gives it up to Moore. Goes to the hole. It's partially blocked. Panthers pick it up. Sydney Chapman in the backcourt. She'll dribble. Al Burns had it briefly, gives it up to Chapman. And a lot of times you'll see coaches put in some of the bench players if they do see kind of a lull to add a spark. Rosa McCollum has got a spark in her, as that's her second straight bucket.
Yes.
And you see Coach Scott Hartbarger bringing in some of his bench players because they practice just as hard as those starters do.
And that's a good thing when you're playing, in a game like this, to get everyone some, valuable game minutes.
Yep. Kendall Burns. Off the glass and good for Burns. 43-12. Make it 45-12. They just updated the scoreboard. Took them a while there.
Things are slow down here.
Well, I had some pizza, and I've been operating slowly too.
Nice take.
Yeah, it was. Off the glass and good. I'll try not to eat a lot before you get on the air because you just want to take a nap. You know what I mean?
Yes.
2 minutes left here in the third. Chapman holds it over her head, kicks it over to Burns. Three would not fall for Carly McMahon. McCollum kicks it out. Helen Martin into the hands of Burns. In the corner, it's Chapman. She got it to go just inside the arc. 47-14, Lady Panthers.
Like I was saying before, Sydney Chapman, she, after she got the nerves out, I believe that's 3 straight baskets by Sydney Chapman.
More folks watching. Olivia Ansley, a loyal viewer each and every night. She's watching. Also, Diane Baldwin. Hey, Diane, appreciate you. Kathy Stamey also is watching, and even Dylan Garcia says she's watching on the sideline.
You always got to be active.
Got a steal and a foul. Reach in coming up on Caitlin McGraw. Buck 18 left in the third. 47-14. Pass knocked away. Secured, though, by Chapman. Kendall Burns had it briefly. Now Fonz McMahon. Back to Burns. We're approaching 60 seconds left. McCollum hesitated for a moment. Now bodies on the floor, and it's a jump ball. The possession arrow is to East Henderson.
And that right there, McCollum should have shot that one as soon as she caught it because you're not going to get any closer. And if you take a dribble like she did, you're going to be it's the difference between taking an open shot and taking a contested shot.
Buchanan swings it over to Bradley. Knocked away, out of bounds. Last touched by who? And they'll say Chapman was the last to touch it. Desiree Buchanan gets it in to Journey McMinn. Wild shot by McMinn. It wouldn't fall. Bodies on the floor. Is it a jump ball? Yes, it is. And it's Franklin possession. 33.2 seconds left in the third. And if you're watching and you thought that maybe the senior night festivities, the air ball goes up, an offensive rebound, Chapman, her pass knocked away. If you thought the senior night festivities would begin around 7:30-ish, well, you need to text your friends, your neighbors, call them, tell them tune in. It's going to start a lot earlier than that. 10 seconds left as East turns it over. 10 minutes till 7. I suspect that we will probably have the senior night for the girls a little after 7 o'clock. McCollum powers up off the glass. Rosa McCollum will round out the scoring for the Lady Panthers in the third quarter. 49-14 after 3 periods. We'll take a break from the Panther Pit. Back right after this.
Macon County Transit is your fast, friendly, and safe way to get where you need to go. Macon County Transit is diligent in their efforts to keep passengers safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. They've installed plexiglass barriers behind the driver and clean inside the vehicles multiple times throughout the day. Plus, all vehicles are equipped with wheelchair lifts. Give Macon County Transit a call to schedule a ride at 828-349-2222. Like them on Facebook. Macon County Transit says, "Go Panthers."
Welcome back, fans. 8 minutes left as we begin the fourth quarter. 49-14, Franklin on top of the East Henderson Eagles. George Young, Tony Christie, Dylan Garcia. She is a member of the class of 2021 cross-country runner and all-state performer. And she has been a student here at Franklin High School for all of her 4 years. She's also participated in athletics all 4 years. And through COVID and all of these issues that athletic programs have had because of the limited fans, they've started a GoFundMe page. In fact, the GoFundMe, make sure it's in the, yes, it's in our link here. The GoFundMe page is in our link on Facebook, and I believe it is also on YouTube. You can find it. But, you know, athletics here at Franklin High, Dylan, really has affected you as you have gone your 4 years here, and you really hold it near and dear to your heart, don't you?
Yeah, especially I've been to 12 state championships, including if I go to track this year, and all that has really just been paid for me, honestly. All of my rooms when we go to regionals and states have been paid for. We get money for food, and it all has really helped us in the long run because that's another worry you don't have to worry about when you get on the bus. You just get on the bus and you go. So Franklin Athletics has really helped me along in this journey for the past 4 years, especially with running cross country and playing basketball. So,
yeah, and because of the pandemic, a lot of the funds that are raised each and every year come from ticket sales, come from concessions, the popcorn that me and Tony really miss the smell when we walk in. There's no smell of popcorn when you walk in because they're not selling popcorn. They're not really selling concessions. They did for a while, but it looks like tonight they're not. They sold candy bars and some other stuff. So if you could, drop a couple of dollars as Andrea Terrell will get the bucket, the long two-pointer just inside the arc. Drop a couple of dollars in the GoFundMe page. That goes to all the teams here at Franklin High School, not just the basketball or the football team. It goes to all of the teams that in the next 3 months they're going to pack in a whole season. We got football coming up. We've got soccer that's ongoing right now. We've got softball that actually will be before baseball. Go figure. It's going to be a very busy time in the next 3 months. They're going to try to pack it all in before the middle part of June.
Yeah, that's an amazing thing. Try to get it all because you have to get back onto schedule at some point in time. You know, like because there's a lot of other states. They're in the same, actually further along in basketball than we are, and they've already played their football. Things like that. So it's a interesting time.
All the surrounding states, South Carolina, Georgia, even Tennessee, have played football. I think Virginia is the only state that's bordering North Carolina that has not played football. They're going to do it in the next few weeks. Got subs coming in off the bench. Got the seniors checking back in. 6:02 left in the fourth.
Speaking on the FHS athletics, I know a lot of football, you're going to get a lot of ad revenue from football coming in from parents and everything. Most people don't want to go watch kids run 3.1 miles. So we're very dependent on it, the cross country and the track team. So.
Yeah, and you do have your popular sports, the sports that do fund a lot of the other sports. You could call them Olympic sports or the less fan popular sports like cross country and golf, tennis, golf, soccer. Basketball and football does fund a good portion of those sports as well. Nevaeh Tran to the hole off the glass.
Nice move by Nevaeh.
Approaching 5.5 left here in the fourth. And Dylan, you're heading to Montree, correct?
Correct. In the beautiful mountains of Black Mountain.
Yeah. Not too far. Just on the other side of Asheville. A beautiful campus. I've been there many times. Yes.
Me and Kane and Drake will actually be in the same conference. So whenever she's playing volleyball, I'll most likely be there, and I'll get to be able to see Kanan. So it's going to kind of a cool aspect to bring into the event.
Nevaeh Tran, one of the seniors. She'll get a round of applause from the 25 fans that are here. She takes the seat.
Good job, Nevaeh. She's been the point guard, from the beginning. Her beginning of her career.
4:45 left.
Way to go. Way to finish it.
Another turnover. Kendall Burns. 57-14. As Santi Moore brings it up. Almost a steal ball to Gilliam. Going to be harassed by Kanan Drake, and she knocks it away. It's Kanan's turn. She can't get it to go. Rebound Parker, and we've got bodies hitting the deck as it's Drake and Gilliam hitting the floor. And a foul on Kanan Drake. She's going to get a round of applause. She takes a seat as Kanan Drake into the game for Franklin Helen Martin. And we've got the under 4 mask breather timeout. 57-14, fourth quarter. We'll take a break. Hang with us across YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panther Sports Network. Welcome back. Fourth quarter. Under 4 mask breather timeout. We're back to action. 3:47 to go. Got another over and back call. At the fourth? Fifth one against East Henderson in this game. Another round of applause.
Well, Candace Parker.
Parker going to take a seat.
Tony, you want to hear some interesting news from the sideline?
Yes.
Your wife is shedding a few tears over here.
Yeah, she's coached a lot of them, through when starting off when she was coaching in middle school, and then now they're getting ready to finish high school.
Off the hands of Burns. Did have a question here on Facebook, our Facebook chat. 3 up and good. Corey Burrell nails the trifecta, and we've got a whistle and a 30-second timeout going to be called.
It's just a sub timeout.
Or a sub timeout, all right.
For Kendall Burns.
Official was doing the 30-second symbol.
Yep.
Got a little confused there. 2:52 to go. Burns get a round of applause. This is pretty cool for Coach Hartbarger to be able to do this individually, taking his seniors out and getting each of them a round of applause. Our buddy,
one more.
That's right. There's one
Sydney
more.
Chapman.
Chapman is out there. Let's see if he can get another dead ball here. As Moore goes to the free throw line. Our good buddy Kirk Herbertson, who watches all of our broadcasts, asked the question that we do have an answer for about sending a check directly to the high school. Is Chapman will get a round of applause. And you can, Kirk, it's 100 Panther Drive, Franklin, NC. That's the address. Another whistle.
28734.
28734.
There you go.
100 Panther Drive is the address. And just
I'm about to say that, like how Coach Hartbarger's been able to do it. That way right there is, the best way, because I've seen it, when they could all of them come out and, and everyone kind of cheered. No one kind of knows what's going on, but that way that everyone gets their own round of applause.
I've seen this done in football.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I believe Dabo Sweeney did it this past year.
Good job.
You can pretty much do it in a football game that you've in command, similar to a game like this, 62-14. You're well in command, and you could call timeouts. You can do whatever you'd like and sub however you'd like. Off the glass and good.
And the reason why I made that little noise when Carly McMahon missed the layup is I believe she's the only person that hasn't scored yet. That's why I was, wanting her to score, in the her and Helen Martin, I believe.
That one wouldn't fall for Andrea Terrell. Under 60 seconds left. It is 7 o'clock, so yeah, we're going to get the senior night festivities underway. At the conclusion of this one. Just inside the arc, it's Corey Burrell. Santi Moore will bring it up. These two teams will meet again on Monday over at East Flat Rock at East Henderson High School. East had some COVID issues to begin the year. That's why that game was canceled. Intercepted. Carly McMahon off the glass.
There it is.
Down to 10 seconds left. Santi Moore with 3 seconds. Hits at the buzzer. That's going to do it. Final score, 66-19. A dominating performance tonight by Coach Scott Hartbarger's Lady Panthers. Now perfect 7-0 are the Lady Panthers. We'll have the senior night festivities very, very shortly. They'll have to get everything coordinated here. We'll have it, of course, live here on the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Sandy Tabor's making those parents get in line now. She's getting them. I've seen her pull people from the stands while I've been standing here.
They'll get them all lined up in the hallway. And then we'll have about a 5 to 10 minute break between after the varsity girls, seniors get honored, and the varsity boys get honored. I see Blair King with his disinfectant gun. I don't know if we can get a shot of that thing. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
He walks around and disinfects everything.
He just sprayed me
Atomizer.
with it.
Well,
I smell like spearmint now.
you may think you're dirty. I don't know. There he is. There's a good shot of the gun that he walks around and disinfects everything.
That thing sounds lethal when you turn it on.
It kind of looks like a small leaf blower, but then it emits this mist. He came by us up here a couple of times. Waiting on the senior night festivities to get underway, and the moment that I head to break, they'll start it. So we're going to keep it here.
That's how it usually works.
Walk out, your phone rings. Go to the bathroom, your phone rings. Never fails. Get in the shower.
Yep.
Phone rings, and that's the way Murphy's Law usually is. They're going to line them up here for the senior night festivities.
So the boys are here too, or just the girls?
The boys will be here. They're in the lobby area because they have to clean.
Gotcha.
They have to escort the varsity girls fans out.
Yes.
And then bring the varsity
I was just wondering
boys
because
fans.
I saw several of the varsity boys go out the door.
Welcome to Senior Night 2021. What a year this has been, but we are majorly blessed to be able to be playing. We'd like to thank everybody at Franklin High School that's allowed for this to happen. Faculty, staff, Mr. Woody, Blair King, Ryan Haley, parents, thank you. Fans, thank you. And thank you to FPSN for allowing more than 25 to see us play. We'll start at the top. Kendall Burns, escorted by her mother and father, Chris and Kelly Burns. Sydney Chapman, escorted by Greg Chapman, Julie Inslee, and Caleb. Kanan Drake, escorted by Josh Drake, Sarah Deals, Cal Drake, and Charlie. Candace Parker, escorted by Sean and Crystal Parker, Lance, Cassidy, and Savannah. And Nevaeh Tran, escorted by Mark and Charity Malloy. These are your 2021 basketball Lady Panther seniors. Girls, what a ride it's been, but the ride isn't over. Thank you for all that you've done in these 4 years. We've had a great season and many more games to come. One more round of applause for your Lady Seniors. Don't go far. We're going to empty the gym, and then we're going to do the boys next. Thank you, girls.
All right, they're going to empty the gym. We're going to take a break here, and we'll come back, and we'll honor the varsity boys seniors here in just about 5 to 10 minutes as you see the final embraces for the seniors as they head to their end of the court. All right, let's head to break here, and we will keep an eye on the clock, and we'll be back here in just a few moments. Thanks for locking us in on a Friday night of hoops across YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
Macon County Transit is your fast, friendly, and safe way to get where you need to go. Macon County Transit is diligent in their efforts to keep passengers safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. They've installed plexiglass barriers behind the driver and clean inside the vehicles multiple times throughout the day. Plus, all vehicles are equipped with wheelchair lifts. Give Macon County Transit a call to schedule a ride at 828-349-2222. Like them on Facebook. Macon County Transit says, Go Panthers.
All right, fans, welcome back as the boys are getting lined up and ready to come onto the floor to be honored here on Senior Night 2021. Well, there they are, but I don't think the rest of them are ready.
I think they have to let everyone in first. They're going to have to check temperatures for all the fans first.
Are we going to have to? That's true. They have to.
Yeah, they have to let all them in. Yes,
they do. They have to check all the temperatures for the fans here, and then they will let the fans in to watch the seniors. So we still may be a few minutes away from the senior night festivities for the boys in this COVID era. Thought you'd seen it all, but every night it gets wilder.
Yes.
Hopefully
yes.
we're on the back end of this.
Correct. Blair King just came and he just sanitized my chair because I'm standing up right now.
He's sanitizing the bleachers right next to us here. Boys varsity comes into tonight's game. Tony, we talk some basketball as we wait. 3-3.
Mm-hmm.
You've got tonight's game. You've got 3 left. So you got 4 games left.
Correct.
You're now vying for position to make that Mountain 6 basketball tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight's a key game. The East Henderson Eagles come in at 3-5. You would think that looking at the records and looking at some of the teams that East has lost to, some of the teams that they've beaten, this is a game that Coach Doug Clemens feels confident about.
Yes.
Especially the way that his boys have been playing the past couple.
Right, and that comes from, with when Doug was out for those first 3 games, it wasn't, what happened was the Panthers had to go back to square one, with the new coach, whether it be Coach Brooks or Coach Rogers. You had to, you had to adjust as a player to what they really wanted, because you knew what you were doing. It's just that a lot of times with the head coach there, he's going to say the key things, like little things that you need to do so everyone kind of gels together, and that wasn't there. And now it's there, and they're gaining momentum now. They're gaining, that extra little push, and it's funny because I kind of equate it to the middle of the season, and then you kind of retool and then get it back and go. That's what's happening right now, but you only have 3 games left, and then after those 3 games, you get into the tournament, and who knows, you might get in there and reel off, 2 victories.
You never know. When
yeah.
you get into tournament time, it's anybody's game.
Yes, and tournament time, if they get there to where they're in tournament, at some point in time, you're going to have to see Hendersonville.
Most likely.
Yes, and Hendersonville, to beat someone 3 times is difficult, very difficult. So, that'll be a good matchup, and hopefully that game against next week against Pisgah, they'll be able to right the ship on that one as well.
Yeah, they only lost last time I checked, which was yesterday, and it could have changed because the schedule's so jacked up. Don't know who's playing who on what night. Can't really keep up with it, honestly. But Pisgah had 1 loss.
Oh, they're a very good team. They're when they came in, it was close there for a little while, and then they just blew the doors open. And they're a very well coached team. They know what they're doing. They don't make too many mistakes. They're not going to try to do anything they don't out of their wheelhouse. So they get it done, and they get it done. A lot of grit.
You see the banners that were made a couple of weeks ago. Actually, I think we took those pictures.
Yes.
Backlot set them in. They put them on these canvases. All the seniors, they've got a banner across the way.
And big shout out to Signs Express. Chad Wade over at Signs Express for getting those done, so quickly. He got those done basically overnight. So big shout out to Chad Wade and Signs Express.
All of them there on the opposite side where there are no fans. They do have the fans on the side that we're at, the 25 that get the golden ticket and are allowed into the gymnasium. We continue to wait as they check everybody's temperature and get them settled in, the golden ticketed fans for the varsity boys action. Each game is a separate entity, if you just joined us and didn't know. In the COVID era that we live in, the pandemic rules, 25 fans for each game, and they have to clear the gym, let the other 25 fans in, take their temperature, all that jazz. That's what is taking some time here. It looks like Becca Brooks is at the scorer's table, so we may be close here to getting the boys' senior night festivities underway. They are lining up now. We are getting very close. And then after they get honored, they will go out and warm up, and we'll have a 10-minute warm-up. We've got 10 minutes up on the clock, so we'll take another break, and we'll get set for the boys varsity.
Welcome to Senior Night 2021 for your Franklin Panthers. Like we said with the girls, this has been an odd year, but a year that we are so thankful to be with each other, to be a part of a team, especially the Panther team, and to count our blessings. Again, thank you to everyone that's made this night possible. Thank you to this boys team. They've been very fun to watch. Now we'll start with introductions. Seth Krupe, escorted by Brian and Crystal Krupe. Eli Gilbert, escorted by his mother and father, Tommy and Christy Gilbert, and sister Maddie. Dexter Jennings, escorted by Steve and Emma Jennings. Bryce Rogers, escorted by Coach Trace Rogers, Karen, his mom, and his sister Brooke. And Chad Wilson, escorted by Will and Stephanie Moore. Thank you, boys, for all that you've done and will continue to do for this program. Thank you for the impact that you made at Franklin High School. And always remember, never forget where you come from, and go Panthers.
Well, that will conclude the senior night festivities for both the girls and the boys. They'll take some pictures now. They may not start rolling the clock just yet. Got to get the pictures in there. Yes. It's all about the gram, right?
Yes, it is. Got to stay locked in.
Yeah. They'll take some pictures here on senior night and then start rolling the clock. So we'll probably start this game about on time, which was slated to be 7:30. It's 7:18 right now. Definitely an odd scene. Usually on senior night, you've got tons of people in here.
Yes. And usually it's all the fall winter sports.
Yeah, it's
all the winter sports.
50 or 60 athletes.
Yeah, there's a lot of. Yeah, it's a big deal.
It really is.
As it should be.
All right, the East boys are starting to warm up.
And let me tell you a quick story about Chad Wilson.
Yeah.
Chad Wilson, when he was in middle school, he actually didn't make the middle school team either 7th grade or 8th grade year, and now he's a starter, on the varsity team, a 2-year starter on varsity, and that's a testament to the hard work that he put in, and I tell you what, it's something that the young kids that watch this, they can take a cue from Chad. Never stop working. You work hard until you make it. And that's what he's done. He's made it.
Well, they started to run the clock, so we will take a break here. We'll get you set for the boys varsity that's coming up about 9 minutes away. Hang with us across YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
C12, take one.
Welcome. All of us here at Drake Software are so happy that you're here with us today.
The Drake Software Education Team is hard at work preparing for the 2019 Update Schools.
Welcome to Tax and Subjects Podcast. I'm Ryan Norton.
Hey, and welcome to Taxes and Tacos. My name is Paul.
And I'm Sue.
Call me today so we can make you part of the Drake family. Real people, real solutions, Drake Software.
Choose FrontWorks to save time, staff, and you this tax season.
Franklin sits in Macon County. Within Macon County, we have the Nantahala National Forest, which is roughly 500,000 acres of a pristine environment for you to get out and play.
We are Highlands Aerial Park, and we love Macon County.
There's plenty to do and memories to be made in our little mountain town. We hope you enjoy your stay in Franklin with your pup.
So we're ready to go. All right. Well, hello. Oh, goodness, I'm already off to a bad start.
Sticking this landing? Not so simple.
Allie Roots Jr. Bathing 2 check and on the soft floor.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in to another night of Franklin Panther football.
Yeah!
Yes, pass complete.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
Macon County Transit is your fast, friendly, and safe way to get where you need to go. Macon County Transit is diligent in their efforts to keep passengers safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. They've installed plexiglass barriers behind the driver and clean inside the vehicles multiple times throughout the day. Plus, all vehicles are equipped with wheelchair lifts. Give Macon County Transit a call to schedule a ride at 828-349-2222. Like them on Facebook. Macon County Transit says, Go Panthers.
Hello, I'm Blair King, Vice Principal and Athletic Director for Franklin High School. Panther Nation, we need your help. We have two ways you can help all of our FHS athletic programs. One is to visit our GoFundMe page and make donations to make up for the lost revenue from gates from the limited attendance. The second, you can also buy sponsor ads or commercial space that will air during FPSN broadcasts by contacting Backlot Cinema. This will not only help all of our athletic programs, but also help ensure that we can continue to broadcast events free of charge for the community. Most people don't realize that sports like football and basketball help fund all of our low-revenue sports. Without the funds generated by ticket sales, we have trouble funding things like referees, equipment, and travel. We can't do it without your help. If you're interested in helping our athletic programs, please reach out to us at Franklin High School. The GoFundMe link will be made available on the FHS website and Facebook page. Thank you, Panther Nation, for your support. and we look forward to seeing all of our athletes competing once again.
Grew up a winner. Really be on top, really be on top. I'm on top, see me, I'm on top. We on top, whole crew on top. I can't stop. I'm on top, see me, I'm on top. I'm on top. I'm on top, whole crew on top. Really, I'm on top. I never stop.
Welcome back, fans. Looking live at Coach Tom Raby basketball court. Varsity boys still warming up. Under 2.5 left until we'll have the starting lineups. And these two teams will take to the floor and do battle for the first time here in 2021. In fact, they're going to play twice within 2 days of each other. Again on Monday, these two teams will play. It's just the way the schedule worked out because East Henderson had some COVID issues at the beginning of the season back in January, and they had to find a day to play it. Well, they're running out of days. In fact, next week is the final week of the regular season. These two teams come in with similar records, but I would say that both coaches would agree that are heading in different directions. Franklin struggled early and playing well as of late. Franklin comes in with a 3-3 mark, and East with a 3-5 overall record. Interesting to see how this one plays out, Tony.
Yes.
As the momentum that the Panthers have built over the past week and a half, 2 weeks, really since Coach Doug Clemens came back from his medical issues in practice and then now on the bench. Played well against East Henderson, against Hendersonville last Saturday, and then really demolished Brevard on Wednesday night.
Correct, and that was there's a lot that goes into coaching. You have to know when to make the adjustments and when not to, and the signs of your team because you've coached them so long. And with Coach Clemens back, he's able to do that and get the most out of the players.
Well, both teams are at their respective benches, and we'll have the starting lineups from Becca Brooks here in just a few moments. He's getting the lineups ready at the scores table.
And now for the starting lineups.
Hopefully the mic will hold
Starting
up.
for the Eagles, number 1, Alex Taylor. Number 2, Isaac Burleson. Number 4, Jack Horton. Number 21, Tyler Adams. And number 42, Parker Summing. All right, Panther fans, get on your feet for your varsity boys. He's a senior, 6'2", wearing number 10, Dexter Jennings. He's also a senior, he's 6'2", wearing number 12, Eli Gilbert. He's a 6'2" senior, wearing number 20, Seth Groupie. He's the point guard, 6 foot tall. He's a senior, wearing number 30, Chad Wilson. And he's coming out of the middle. He's 6'6". He's a senior, wearing number 54, Bryce Rogers.
Very similar to what Coach Scott Hartbarger did.
Yes.
He is starting all seniors says
yes.
Coach Doug Clemens tonight.
Yes, and those seniors right there, They all play on my travel team, all of them, and I've actually started those guys just like that. So I'm interested in seeing, how they do tonight, with the emotion, because that's the main thing, tabling the emotion. If you've been, most of the game, you sit there and look. If you're not a starter, and the only starter that's out there is Chad Wilson. So, you're starting, and you probably haven't started since middle school or something else. You're going to be, there's going to be a lot of nerves, going on.
Well, it worked for Coach Scott Hardbarger.
Yes, it did.
The senior girls came out guns a-blazing. We'll see if the senior boys will do the same. East has it as they are the visiting team with no jump ball. They get open possession on the road.
Oh, yeah, and I meant to make a comment about that because I really don't like that.
I don't either, but it is what it is,
yes. Yes, flip a coin. Don't just give it to the other team.
Jack Horton for three, wouldn't fall.
The rebound.
Saved out of bounds by Eli Gilbert. Off it goes to Chad Wilson. Got a feed underneath Rogers. Jump ball and the possession arrow is with the Panthers. Wilson will get it in underneath his own basket. Up high, dangerous pass. It's going to be picked off. Burleson wouldn't fall. Forward to Jennings. Into the front court, Eli Gilbert. Finds Wilson, who calls out the offense. Seth Krupe to the hole. Floater got it. Seth Krupe, nice move.
Nice move by Seth. On the set play. Good pass by Chad Wilson.
Like I said in the varsity girls game, this bench is being super loud and super supportive for their seniors. Even when they had a bad turnover, they're still cheering for them to get back and to make those aggressive plays. So it's a really cool experience to be beside them listening to that.
Wilson gets fouled. Dylan Garcia, our sideline analyst throughout the varsity action, joined us for the varsity girls. If you just joined us, we welcome in Dylan Garcia, who settled behind the scorer's table. So we'll be providing an insight that we can't provide because we're not down there.
Correct.
Didn't have any controversial things that happened in the varsity girls game, which I was kind of disappointed because she could have told us what's going on. A lot of times we have no clue because we are very far away, up in the rafters basically. A couple of shots for Wilson, 4-0 Franklin.
Good defense by the Panthers.
Alex Taylor will kick it over. Sumney. Issues. Whistle, who's it on?
Dexter Jennings.
Going against Dexter Jennings. On the Panthers, first whistled so far in this ball game. 6:10 left here in the first quarter. East will have it. Senior night 2021. Maybe you just tuned in because it is past 7:30. You missed the senior night festivities, but the good news is you can go back and you can watch it once we conclude. It'll be archived. You can go back and watch the senior night festivities.
Good pass.
Underneath Rogers.
Nice play. Dexter Jennings to Eli Gilbert to Rogers.
Adams couldn't get it to go. Offensive board underneath off the glass and good for Parker Sumney. Parker Sumney has played a number of years for East Henderson. I
Yes,
do
he
remember
has.
that name. Next dead ball, got to get a lot of the regular starters back into the game for the first time. Shot from three, wouldn't fall from the corner. 5:18 left, 6-2 Franklin. Alex Taylor bounces it over to Summy. Now Horton with it. Burleson attacks, gets stopped. Dangerous pass secured. Horton quickly gives it up to Summy. A lot of passing, not a lot of penetration.
No, that's a good sign.
It was an attempted penetration, got thwarted. three, up and good by Tyler Adams, a sophomore, to cut the Panther lead to just one. Wilson on the dribble, kicks it out. Krupe off balance. And it's going to be out of bounds off of East. And now starters will check in for the first time. Got Stiles, Green, McClure, Penland, along with Wilson on the court. The seniors get a standing ovation as they hit the bench.
Now the regular starters, the juniors and a senior.
Kellen Stiles will call out the offense. They'll have a under 4 mask breather break. Got a traveling violation on Griffin Green.
And the Panthers, they're very junior heavy. They have I believe there's 9 juniors on the team.
Burleson issues into the backcourt. Who's it all? They'll say last touched by a Panther. Long whistle, 3:56 to go in the first. Mass break time. 6-5 Panthers. We'll take a break across the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
Welcome back, fans. Alex Taylor out of the mask break will feed it into the front court for the Eagles. Burleson gets double teamed in the corner. He'll find Taylor. Back it goes Burleson in the trees to the hole. Burleson, nice move. Gives East a 7-6 advantage. Chad Wilson is going to be whistled for the offensive foul. Second on Franklin, first on Wilson.
Doug Clemens is not really too happy with that call right now.
I noticed.
Yes. Looked like he was more upset with Chad. He wanted him to swing it. And that's what, as a player, if you swing the ball, the drive lanes come after you get to the other side of the court.
Again, aggressive defense, double team up top. Dangerous pass. Picked up in the paint. It wouldn't fall for Taylor. Outlet pass. Griffin Green slams it home. Griffin Green with the flush. And the Panthers regain the lead.
The Franklin High School boys' bench is the cheerleaders tonight, if I can say that.
Yes.
Underneath, we've got a whistle and a jump ball, a quick whistle. Jump ball, the possession arrow is with East Henderson. Yeah, if you just joined us, cheerleaders are not here tonight. And so it's a little extra quiet. They're leading cheers over there on the bench. I'm George Young, Tony Christie up in the crow's nest with me. Dylan Garcia, our sideline analyst. First time we've ever had that. It's awesome, honestly. We've got Dylan on the sideline behind the scorer's table. 2.5 left, first quarter. Chad Wilson with it. Miles McClure.
Good shot, Miles.
Three-pointer for Miles gives the Panthers an 11-7 advantage. The starters checked in at about the 4-minute mark after the seniors started the game. Regular starting 5 checked in. Sometimes takes a little while to get adjusted.
Correct.
Coming off the bench, even if you are a starter. Baseline jumper up and good. That was Jack Horton. 11-9, 2-point lead for Franklin as Chad Wilson will drift into the paint and double dribble. Turnover for the Panthers. Into the game, Bryce Taylor. These numbers for East Henderson. Wow. They're white and then nothing really
green and
in the middle of them.
Yes.
It's hard to quickly pick up.
Yes.
Again, aggressive defense. Burleson going to get double teamed. Kicks it up top. Horton with it.
You know what? When someone puts their arm out and just pushes somebody, I wonder what the officials are like looking at.
Yeah, you wonder.
Yes. Especially when it's the offensive player.
Taylor, again, he's going to be double teamed. Down to 60 seconds left. In the corner, it's Horton. Swings a pass cross court. Burleson going to step on the end line. .2 seconds left as the clock starts to tick. Kellen Stiles brings it up. Coach Doug Clemens roaming the sidelines. Second time this season at home. Griffin Green will be bumped. Will be the second whistled on East. And no shots here. It was on the floor. Silverson picks up the foul. Dangerous pass, got to be intercepted in the paint. Silverson brings it down. Swing it over to Taylor.
And the Panthers are in their patented 1-3-1 defense right now.
A lot of trouble offensively for East. They just cannot get anything going. Not even a lot of penetration, a lot of passing, a lot of double teams.
Yes. So any team, what they're trying to do is teams are trying to get the ball into the paint. And right now, the Panthers' great defense. that's the equivalent of getting a shot clock violation.
That'll do it. 1 quarter in the books, 11-9. Panthers with the advantage as we head to break on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Macon County Transit is your fast, friendly, and safe way to get where you need to go. Macon County Transit is diligent in their efforts to keep passengers safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. They've installed plexiglass barriers behind the driver and clean inside the vehicles multiple times throughout the day. Plus, all vehicles are equipped with wheelchair lifts. Give Macon County Transit a call to schedule a ride at 828-349-2222. Like them on Facebook. Macon County Transit says, Go Panthers.
Back at the Panther Den, Coach Tom Raby basketball court. 1 quarter in the books in the boys varsity. Got a close one going, 11-9. Panther advantage. Franklin will have the possession out of the quarter break. It's Kellen Stiles who lifts his mask off, calls out the offense. Now kicks one into the corner. Penland, he can't get it from 3. And on the rebound, we've got a reach-in foul on Griffin Green.
And that's an interesting thing you see, just like what you just pointed out, how he lifted the mask off. I've seen so many point guards do that, but I haven't seen anybody actually take the ball from them while they're trying to do that. Because that's what I think they need to, kind of figure that one out.
Yeah. You're distracted for
yes.
sure. Almost a steal. East will get it back. Alex Taylor secure that pass again. He gets double teamed. Burleson check that Silverson tried to drive in. Again, he got thwarted and swing it around. Burleson up top, Silverstone, and he got bumped at the free throw line. I think they're going to give it to Penland.
And one thing you have to give it up to to East is that they are very patient. They've been very patient with this. And normally a high school team isn't going to make more than 4 or 5 passes And they've made like 10, 15 passes without a shot.
And one thing this does do, it limits the possessions.
Yes,
for
shortens
Franklin.
the game.
Shortens the game. It's like running the ball in football. Runs the clock. That's a turnover, and that's, I'm sure, what Coach Plemons was talking to his fellows about. You've got to get into those passing lanes and cause some turnovers, and they'll quickly have to get out of that stall offense. Miles McClure goes up. Was it a foul or was it a jump ball? They'll say
They're
it was
going to
a
call
foul.
it a foul.
Foul was on Bryce Taylor. That'll be his first and the team's third so far in this first half. It's going to send Miles McClure to the line. First one up and good. The one good thing about being on the sidelines, Dylan, our sideline analyst, is you've got an endless supply of water and Gatorade over there.
I know. I stole some of Cindy's gum, but I'm about to get water because it's just so icy right now.
You've got two big jugs over there where she's at. The East will reset.
Seth Groupier back in for Trey Penland.
And double team up top. And Wilson going to intercept the pass.
Oh, he was going to try. He tried.
He got up and he, again, should I dunk or should I lay it up?
Actually, it looked like it slipped out of his hand. He tried, though. That was good.
We've got a whistle and the timeout on the floor. It's going to be a 30, yes, it will, so we'll keep it here. It's going to be a 30-second timeout called by the East Henderson Eagles. They want to talk things over. 14-9, Panthers by 5. If you just joined us, it's been a very low-scoring game. Really, I think you can accredit the low-scoring part to East taking the air out of the ball.
Yes, correct.
And just methodically passing it, trying to find an open lane to the hole, and it's drained a lot of clock. And the Panthers have had some opportunities. We'll see if they've got the press on now. Try to disrupt and get a steal in the backcourt. East will break it. Taylor for three. Up and good. Alex Taylor, the senior for the Eagles, cuts that Panther lead to just 2.
And when a team takes the air out of the ball like East has been doing, it turns into travel on Miles McClure. It tends to make the team that doesn't want to do that,
a little frustrated.
Yeah, a little frustrated, and they take a little bit more, a few more chances.
Start pressing a little more.
Yes.
And the trap in the backcourt. East going to break it, just barely. Taylor for three. He's on fire.
And Taylor's their best player and the only reason I figured that out was because the Panthers came out in a boxing one on Taylor at the beginning of the game when all the seniors were in.
The Eagles have a 1-point lead now at 15-14 on senior night. In the corner, Krupe for three. He answers. Seth Krupe gives the Panthers a 2-point lead. Back and forth we go in the second quarter. Again, press. Eagles going to break it. Now we got a jump ball.
Good hands by Chad Wilson.
Wilson and Adams were tied up, and the possession arrow is with East Henderson. .506 left, second quarter. Thanks for joining us for Friday Night of Hoops, the regular season home finale. In the paint, Taylor off the glass.
Ties it up at 17.
Back and forth we go. Under 5 left in the opening half. Green over to Krupe in the corner. Feeds Miles McClure, and he's going to be bumped. That'll be on the floor.
I think that's the foul the Panthers have been anticipating. I know Miles McClure, every time he gets in there, he's just trying to make the bucket, of course, but then create the foul as well, and I think that's what he's been waiting.
Bryce Taylor picks up the foul. The fourth whistled on East, second on Taylor. Fadeaway jumper. McClure can't get the roll. Alex Taylor bounces it into the front court. Taylor harassed by Green. Kicking it out. Silverson for three. He got it. And now East has gone away from their initial strategy, and they're able to get some open looks from three, and they're falling, Tony. Krupe tries to answer. He can't that time. Eagles by 3.
And during that, since they've been passing this ball around, they've been very patient. So they kind of figuring out where the angles they can attack from.
Taylor got fouled beyond the arc. He'll shoot 3 at the charity stripe. Griffin Green going to be a victim of that foul for the Panthers. 3:48 to go. Under 4 mask break. We'll take a break from the Panther pit. Back after this.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
Welcome back. Under 4 mask break, second quarter. 3:48 left. 3 free throws about to be attempted for the Eagles.
That's usually when I'm a coach and that happens, I usually sit down for a little while. I just have to sit down.
Alex Taylor will hit the first.
Even though that one was kind of questionable because Alex Taylor did kick out his leg. He kicked out his leg on that three-point attempt.
Made it look a little worse than it was.
Yeah, that's what. So what happens is like nowadays, what kids do is they'll jump, and actually players, they see it in the NBA. They'll jump when they shoot the jump shot. They'll kick their leg out, so then you'll just run by and hit their leg.
Biggest lead of the night for the East Henderson Eagles, 23-17 on senior night here at the Panther Den. Eagles are trying to spoil senior night. Green short with a 3. Rebound, Miles McClure. He goes up, gets fouled, and one.
Miles McClure playing to his strengths of he's probably the biggest, most agile guy out there. You know, go in there, be strong, grab that ball, and put it back in.
McClure can't hit. Rebound, Taylor. 3:30 left, second quarter. 4-point lead for the Eagles.
Travel.
Silverston wouldn't fall. Chad Wilson swings it over. Penland had it briefly. Stiles now in the corner. Gives it up to McClure for 3. Got it! Nothing but net. Miles McClure cuts it to just a 1-point edge for the Eagles, 23-22.
And that time, Miles was looking for the ball, trying to get it, and he knew that he wanted to score that.
Under 3 minutes left. Alex Taylor listening to the instructions from his coach.
The Panthers have switched to a 2-3 defense.
Deep 3, Taylor, short. Rebound, Griffin Green. Green tries to back in, kicks it out, Wilson. Wilson now drives in, he'll kick it out. Penland got the roll.
Nice drive.
Trey Penland. I believe that's his first point.
Yes, it is. And that was a good play by the Panthers to bring it down one side, swing it to the other side, and then he had a driving lane.
Going to wave off the shot is Angelo Silverston. He'll travel.
That's the travel I called earlier because it was the exact same thing. When he had the ball, and he tried to crow hop into his shot.
Well, he was on the near side, if you're watching.
Near side, yes.
And there's another official on the other side where that one happened. So
I think you might have heard me.
McClure in the corner. It's Penland to the hole. Looked like he got fouled. No
Looked
call.
like definitely got fouled.
He looked back, waiting on the whistle.
As high as he was, I don't think anybody else was up there. He had to hit him on his elbow.
Alex Taylor will bring it down. Minute 45 left, second quarter. It's really quiet from time to time.
Yes, it
in
is.
here. And we got a whistle heading the other way. Offensive foul. It's not on.
That was number 42.
Summy. Yep, Summy, Parker Summy.
Yes, and him and Trey Penland been battling down low, for position.
Parker Summy, we were told before the game, if you notice he's not wearing a mask, he's got a medical waiver. There's also somebody for Smoky Mountain that had a medical waiver we didn't know about in that game a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
Or a week ago, week and a half ago. Shot wouldn't fall.
At the beginning of the season.
Yes.
A week and a half ago.
Yeah, exactly. Seems like it was a couple of weeks ago.
Good defense.
Summy powers up, wouldn't fall, working on McClure. 60 seconds left. Wilson for three. Skying for the board, Jack Horton. The Eagles will bring it down with 51 seconds left. Taylor just going to drain the clock.
Shorten the game.
In the paint, knocked away. Summy kicks it up. Finds Adams in the paint. We've got a whistle and a foul on Franklin. That'll send Adams to the line for two shots. They're going to whistle Penland for his second. 16 fouls. We are tied now at 24. 6 on both teams. 33 seconds left. Second shot. East has the lead. Kellen Stiles over to McClure. Now Wilson into the corner. Over to Pollock, who's checked in. They'll swing it around the horn. Green going to feed McClure. Back out to Green. Three, short. Taylor picks it up. Long pass up court. Danger's going to be secured.
Yes. Travel again.
Adams issues. And we've got a whistle and a foul. On who is the question?
They're going to call it on Chad.
Okay.
Considering it was a loose ball, that's hard. That's a hard call right there to,
Wilson will pick it up as Summy will take a seat. Got some shots coming up as that's the 17 foul on Franklin. Second whistled on Chad Wilson. Front end missed. McClure had it. He got fouled. That'll be the 17 foul on East. Shots on the other end. 1-1 at least. East Henderson pick up their seventh. That one's on McMillan. First shot is up and good. Yeah, McMillan will pick up his second. McClure can't hit. Tied at 25 at the buzzer. That's going to do it. Knotted at 25 after 2 quarters here at the Panther Den on senior night. Got a good one going.
Yes.
We'll take a break here. We'll come back, and we'll get you set for the beginning of the third quarter in just a few moments. Hang with us across YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Blair King, Vice Principal and Athletic Director for Franklin High School. Panther Nation, we need your help. We have 2 ways you can help all of our FHS athletic programs. One is to visit our GoFundMe page and make donations to make up for the lost revenue from gates from the limited attendance. The second, you can also buy sponsor ads or commercial space that will air during FPSN broadcasts by contacting Backlot Cinema. This will not only help all of our athletic programs, but also help ensure that we can continue to broadcast events free of charge for the community. Most people don't realize that sports like football and basketball help fund all of our low-revenue sports. Without the funds generated by ticket sales, we have trouble funding things like referees, equipment, and travel. We can't do it without your help. If you're interested in helping our athletic programs, please reach out to us at Franklin High School. The GoFundMe link will be made available on the FHS website and Facebook page. Thank you, Panther Nation, for your support, and we look forward to seeing all of our athletes competing once again.
C12, take one.
Welcome! All of us here at Drake Software are so happy that you're here with us today.
The Drake Software Education Team is hard at work preparing for the 2019 Update Schools.
Welcome to Tax and Subjects Podcast. I'm Ryan Norton.
Hey, and welcome to Taxes and Tacos. My name is Paul.
And I'm Sue.
Call me today so we can make you part of the Drake family. Real people, real solutions, Drake Software.
Choose FrontWorks to save time, staff, and you this tax season.
Franklin sits in Macon County. Within Macon County, we have the Nantahala National Forest, which is roughly 500,000 acres of a pristine environment for you to get out and play.
We are Highlands Aerial Park, and we love Macon County.
There's plenty to do and memories to be made in our little mountain town. We hope you enjoy your stay in Franklin with your pup.
So we're ready to go. All right. Well, hello. Oh, goodness, I'm already off to a bad start.
Sticking this landing? Not so simple.
Allie Roots Jr. Bathing 2 check and on the soft floor.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in to another night of Franklin Panther football.
Yeah!
Yes, pass sir. Complete.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
Macon County Transit is your fast, friendly, and safe way to get where you need to go. Macon County Transit is diligent in their efforts to keep passengers safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. They've installed plexiglass barriers behind the driver and clean inside the vehicles multiple times throughout the day. Plus, all vehicles are equipped with wheelchair lifts. Give Macon County Transit a call to schedule a ride at 828-349-2222. Like them on Facebook. Macon County Transit says, Go Panthers.
up a winner. Really be on top, really be on top. I'm on top, see me, I'm on top. We on top, whole crew on top. I can't stop. I'm on top, see me, I'm on top. I'm on top, I'm on top, whole crew on top. Really, I'm on top. I never stop.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
Welcome back, fans. If you were watching the clock, you know that, hey, you just never know when they're going to start. Stop the clock and say, let's go. Let's get it on and get it decided, like Judge Mills Lane used to say. That we're back to action here, third quarter, 25-25. McClure gets stripped. East, chance to take the lead out of the locker room. Burleson, coast to coast, slips, kicks it out. Wouldn't fall from beyond the arc. Long rebound. Burleson will swing it over.
And the Panthers come out man-to-man.
It's Taylor giving it up to Summy. Over to Taylor now as he drives in. We've got a touch foul going against Franklin. That'll be the first whistled on Franklin here in this second half. Seth Krupe will come off the bench, check in for Chad Wilson. That'll be his third, by the way. Alex Taylor tracks it down deep in the backcourt. Pollock also is checked in for Coach Doug Clemens. Summy up top, got to swing it over. Taylor trying to drive in, back it back out. Now he drives in, lifts one off the glass. Summy there for the rebound. His shot blocked by Griffin Green. He gets the block shot, does Green, going to bring it up court. Stop and pop, it's short. Rebound picked up by Taylor. Taylor coast to coast. It wouldn't fall. Battle for the rebound, it's out of bounds and off of an East Henderson Eagle. .6:29 to go in the third.
Still knotted up at 25.
We're tied here. And we were talking in the break, Tony, about the strategy that East Henderson coach has employed here.
Yes.
Stall game early on, kind of filled out exactly offensively how the Panthers were going to attack. And that's a three up and good for Griffin Green. And it really worked.
Yes, it did.
And he's continued to evolve. And Coach Doug Clemens has too. He's changed up his defense a couple of times.
Exactly. And now it was great because the Panthers never played man-to-man in that first half. So that's why this is looking real good because they did, the coach was probably in there drawing up against, if they go against 2-3 and if what they do against the 1-3-1.
Out of bounds and off of an East Henderson Eagle.
Good defense by the Panthers.
5:42 left in the third. Griffin Green's three. Put Franklin up by 3 at 28-25. Low-scored affair. We've seen the Panthers recently, in the recent games, offensive explosions. Keegan Pollock for three. Got it. Back-to-back threes. That's a shot in the arm.
Yes. Shot by Keegan.
31-25. Eagles yet to score in this second half. Tried to answer from beyond the arc. It wouldn't fall for Tyler Adams, and it's out of bounds. And last touch by Panther. 5:12 left. The Eagles get it up top. Taylor tiptoeing that baseline. So we approach 5 minutes remaining.
Nice move.
Adams. Lead whistle. We got bodies on the deck. And a foul going against Franklin. Is it going to be on green?
He called it on green, yes.
Yeah, his second.
Alex Taylor, very good ball handler.
Yeah, he's a senior. You can see the experience on the court for sure.
Yes.
Dylan Garcia, our sideline analyst behind the scores table. Dylan, the mood on that bench after being taught here at the break on senior night. I don't see a lot of cheering like I saw earlier on.
I think it's kind of came to a standstill when Keegan Pollock.
And Keegan's going to be whistled for the offensive foul.
Before the offensive foul, when Keegan Pollock made the three, there was a lot of excitement. I think right now there's some calls that are being missed, and I think it's from both sides of the benches what I'm feeling right now. So I think once you get that, I think it's kind of a standstill right now.
Underneath, we've got another whistle and some shots coming up for Alex Taylor. Yeah, a lot of contact, and we've seen this throughout the year. Both benches, I'm sure, have some questions about some things that weren't called, but that's a foul, and 4 have been whistled against Franklin here in this third quarter. None so far against East Henderson, as Taylor, the senior, will hit the first. One more at the charity stripe for Alex Taylor.
This
31-27.
And this is a great chess match between the two coaches. They're two very good coaches, as you can tell by, how close this game has been and how well it's been played by both teams.
McClure couldn't hit, kicks it out. Pollock's shot from 3 wouldn't fall. And Alex Taylor will sky for that board and slow it down as we approach 4 minutes. We'll have a mask break timeout after we head under 4. Whistle on Pollock. That'll be the 5th on Franklin. And Seth Krupe going to check in. And Pollock take a seat.
With his 3rd.
Burleson gets it in. We've got a whistle on the baseline and another foul on Franklin. That'll be the 16th foul.
Alex Taylor is starting to get real aggressive.
Inbounds pass wouldn't fall. Horton got his own rebound and lost it out of bounds, but it's last touched by Franklin. And we're at the 3:56 mark. Time for the mask break. Breather timeout. We'll take a break as well. Hang with us across the Franklin Panther Sports Network. Welcome back, fans. 31-27, Franklin. With a slight edge, it was tied at the break at 25. Out of the mass timeout, we'll have an inbounds for East underneath their own basket. That was the 6th team foul whistled on Franklin. So one more to give, and then we have the free throw line. Will East Henderson. Burleson trying to back in on Kellen Stiles. They'll dribble out, give it up to Taylor. Quickly, Taylor gives it over to Alex Taylor. His shot wouldn't fall. Tip up, no. McClure with a rebound in traffic. Dribbles out. Swings it over to Penland. Back to McClure. Shot would not fall. Went down and rimmed out.
Man. Good run out. Good run out with Miles McClure and Trey Penland there. Too bad he couldn't finish.
Alex Taylor. Back it out now. Stop and pop off of a ball screen. Wouldn't fall. Green for the rebound. Stiles into the corner. Penland. Now Green with it. Back to Penland. He's open for three. It wouldn't fall. Kellen Stiles had it briefly, and it's slapped away from him. And Burleson will slowly bring it up for the Eagles of East Henderson. 2:44 left, third quarter.
One thing I'm noticing from down here, they are not calling the push-offs. And it's been happening in every quarter. When the East Henderson Eagles, when they grab it, they are not calling the push-offs.
2:35 left, third quarter. Out of bounds off of a East Henderson Eagle. Chad Wilson will step back into the game as he's got 3 fouls. But Coach Doug Clemens sees his worth on the court. Only up 31-27. 2.5 left, third quarter.
First team to 50.
Yep. Underneath. Pass. McClure off the glass. He hits the deck.
Nice play by McClure off the set play.
Taylor harassed. Krupe going to back it out, call out the offense. 2 minutes left. Trying to get off of a ball screen over to Taylor. A lot of ball movement for East Henderson. Trying to open up some lanes. Taylor saw a lane. We're going to wave it off, say it was on the floor. A foul on Franklin. 7th team foul. Whistled on Franklin. 0 whistled against East Henderson. And we've got a 1-and-1 coming up for Alex Taylor. Checking in for the Eagles, Nick McMillan. And McMillan, check that, Taylor will hit the first. He'll get one more. Lynn Baker says that me and you should go lead cheers. Of course, she's the cheerleading coach. She is commenting here on our Facebook feed. And that will roll in for Taylor. Hit every piece of the iron. 33-29. Franklin by 4. As Green brings it up. McClure. Out to Krupe. Now Green for 3. It's short. Ooh. It hit the deck pretty hard, trying to save it out of bounds.
Yes.
And Alex Taylor, it was a great hustle.
Yes.
He took a awkward fall. Looks like he's going to be okay. At least he's acting like he's okay. Green to get it in, does McClure. Back to Green. Jumper inside the arc. Got it.
Good shot.
Griffin Green makes it a 35-29, 6-point advantage for Franklin as we approach 70 seconds left, third quarter. Horton swings it over to Taylor. He can't hit from 3. Green going to feed quickly up court. McClure back to Green. Free throw line. Got it. Past couple of trips down the court, Tony.
Yes.
Franklin has seemed a lot more confident offensively.
Yes, they've gotten the ball to the hot hands, and right there, Griffin Green getting it to the free throw line and making a tough pull-up jumper.
I don't know if y'all do highlights in this or like player of the game or something, but Eli Gilbert needs to be hype man of the year.
I see him over there standing up.
Underneath off the glass. It's Alex Taylor, 37-31. Back to a 6-point lead. Williams Underneath, it's McClure. Back out. Penland got his defender in the air. Finds McClure. He can't hit. Battle for the board. And it's to the Eagles. 3.6 left, third quarter. Now we got a good shot of
Eli.
Hype man of the year. Yeah, he's the only guy over there standing. You're right. At the buzzer, it's going to be well short. 3 quarters in the books, 37-31. Got a good one going. Stay with us. Fourth and final quarter coming up on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Macon County Transit is your fast, friendly, and safe way to get where you need to go. Macon County Transit is diligent in their efforts to keep passengers safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. They've installed plexiglass barriers behind the driver and clean inside the vehicles multiple times throughout the day. Plus, all vehicles are equipped with wheelchair lifts. Give Macon County Transit a call to schedule a ride at 828-349-2222. Like them on Facebook. Macon County Transit says, "Go Panthers."
Fourth quarter about to commence. 37-31. The question, Tony, who's going to hit 50 first? They may win.
Exactly.
In this one, it's been a little ugly at times.
It's been a chess match.
It has. Final home game of the regular season. In fact, our final broadcast here at the Panther Den until possibly the playoffs. If you're lucky enough to have a home playoff game, which this year with the field sliced in two, it's difficult. You got a whistle and a traveling violation.
I was wondering when they were going to start calling that. That's like the sixth one I've seen, but I'm glad they finally called one.
A lot of traveling violations in the girls' game, but
yes,
I haven't seen any so far in the boys. A couple, I think, here in the boys. Few and far between, though. Krupe to McClure. Can't get the roll. Rebound, Taylor. Shot blocked by Chad Wilson. Going to feed Griffin Green into the front court. Doesn't have numbers. Backs it out. Now going to find
pass.
Wilson. Can't get the layup. Long board. Krupe had it briefly, and then he gets fouled by Silverson. First foul whistled on East Henderson. The Bronx cheer below with 7:08 to go, fourth quarter. Back into the game, it's Parker Summy. Griffin Green. Over to Wilson. 3. Rebound, Penland. Went up and grabbed that one.
Sure did.
McClure in the paint gets double teamed. Out to Penland.
Nice.
Green, open 3. Got it.
Nice ball movement.
And a whistle. Timeout on the floor. 6:44 to go. In the fourth quarter, Panthers have opened up a 9-point lead as we head to break across the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
Welcome back. Coach Clemens called timeout, switching up offense and defense here, Tony, you believe. 9-point advantage after that bucket went in. 6:44 to go, fourth quarter. We'll see. Both coaches, it's been a chess match.
Yes, it has.
Each one will adjust, and then the other one will adjust.
Right, and that's what you usually see when you see a coach do there it is. There's the adjustment.
And trap.
Yes, run and jump out the timeout.
Underneath Taylor. And it's poked away.
Should be 3 seconds.
He was in there for a while. Silverson will back it out. They're going to say he pawned the basketball. That'll be a turnover. At the break, it was tied at 25. Franklin has opened up their biggest lead so far in the second half at 9.
And Coach Clemens definitely would call that timeout a success because they caused that turnover right there.
Underneath, away from the ball, we had a whistle and a foul on East Henderson. And that one was whistled on Silverson. Quick whistle again. This one's going to be on Parker Summey. Bunt McClure.
Oh, yes. You definitely have to go inside right now with the foul count being so, so off. They're looking. They're going to call it and even it up.
Green backs it out. Now to Krupe. Wilson into the corner. It's Griffin Green. Beating McClure. Collapse the defense. He goes up, and he gets the bucket.
Good turnaround by Miles. It was a quick turnaround as the double team was coming. You have to either, make a quick pass or accept the double team and look for the open man, and he decided to take a quick shot, and that's good.
Silverson will be fouled. Check, that's Tyler Adams, 21, not 23. That was fouled. He'll be at the line. Panthers up 11, their biggest lead. And the first one would not fall for Tyler Adams, the sophomore. The horn sound. The guy over there is going to sub in. He sat down. They didn't want to go in. Now he'll come in. It's amazing what you can notice when there's very little noise and not many fans in here. Things make
everything.
Make you chuckle sometimes. Krupe finds Wilson off balance, partially blocked. Alex Taylor into the front court.
Somebody lost a shoe. Back court.
Yeah. Approaching 5 minutes left. 3 up and good. Alex Taylor. And a quick timeout.
See, it's chess match. They'd make it 3 and call timeout as well.
Is it going to be a full timeout? Yes, it will be. 42-35. 7-point advantage as we head to break across the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Macon County Transit is your fast, friendly, and safe way to get where you need to go. Macon County Transit is diligent in their efforts to keep passengers safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. They've installed plexiglass barriers behind the driver and clean inside the vehicles multiple times throughout the day. Plus, all vehicles are equipped with wheelchair lifts. Give Macon County Transit a call to schedule a ride at 828-349-2222. Like them on Facebook. Macon County Transit says, Go Panthers.
Welcome back. 5:08 left. East Henderson made a 3, call timeout to adjust as the chess matches continue between the two head coaches. Stiles swings it over to Griffin Green. Now Miles with it in the corner, back to Green. Miles takes one dribble, goes up, and gets the bucket.
Great entry pass.
Burleson brings it up.
Good defense.
Pass intercepted. Trey Penland dishes Green. Can't flush.
There you go. That's how you go at the rim right there.
It wouldn't go down, and it's out of bounds to East Henderson.
And you see how Coach Clemens isn't upset. Because that right there, that's what he wants. He wants them to go into the hole strong.
Probably wanted a whistle, too.
Yes, definitely.
But you can't yell too loud because they can hear you in this quiet gymnasium.
Ooh, travel.
It was a crow hop, it looked like.
I'm telling you.
It's another thing I want to add. With my little basketball experience, I always knew whenever you set a screen, your feet have to be planted.
Yes.
And I have not seen anyone do that tonight, especially East Henderson.
That's why they call it a moving screen.
Yeah.
You're moving. You're not planted.
Swing it.
Green now. It's his pocket picks, and then he'll commit a foul. That'll be his third. 8th on Franklin. 1-1 coming up for the Eagles. And we're under 4. 3:42 to go in the fourth. Time for our mask break. 9-point lead for the Panthers. Stay with us across YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
3:42 left here on senior night. Boys varsity. If you just joined us, they honored both the varsity girls and the varsity boys between the two games. You can go back and you can watch the festivities that were split up between the girls and the boys because they had to clear the gymnasium. Shots coming up. 1-1 for Alex Taylor. Hits the front end. We'll get one more.
And it's too bad that the Hendersonville don't put their stats on Max Preps, because I'm interested in seeing what Alex what he averages, because you can tell that he's the alpha on the team. He's their best player.
Couldn't find a boys roster either.
No, I just looked at it as well.
Not much on Max Preps, although required to. 3:30 left in the fourth. Green in the corner, thought about it.
Unofficially, Alex Taylor has 15 points right now for the East Henderson Eagles.
Nice. Actually, yours are official because that is actually an official book.
Okay, official stats.
Officially official.
Oh, wait,
yes.
He made a 3 in the fourth quarter, so it's actually 18.
18, okay.
18 points.
With the 2 free throws, that is now 20 points.
Point total keeps going up.
20 points.
Running total over there.
20 of the 37. It's impressive.
Kellen Stiles to trigger. Into Penland. Now Stiles. A little dribble. And find Griffin Green. Aggressive man-to-man now for the Eagles. McClure's shot is blocked, and hitting the deck is Summy. Looks like he's going to be okay. And we've got a whistle and a timeout for East Henderson. Is it going to be a 30 or is it going to be a 60? 2:45 left in the fourth quarter. They never signaled either way. We'll keep it here.
I think it's a 30. It is a 30. I saw him. He was doing that because somebody twisted his ankle.
Yeah.
And he was trying to get him, give him a little bit before he went back in, because as you can see, they're trying to pick on Summy right now by throwing the ball into Miles McClure every single time. And it's been pretty effective.
Franklin will have the basketball out of the timeout called by the East Henderson Eagles. Stiles got to get it in, does to Penland. 2:42 left. Draining some clock. Stiles triple teamed over, goes Green. Into the corner, McClure open for three. Got it! Big shot for Miles McClure.
Yes, big shot.
Makes it a 10-point lead at 47-37. Ooh, trying to answer. Taylor can't hit. And we've got a touch foul on East Henderson.
And that's what so you're taught as an official. As soon as you see two hands on, it's a foul.
Foul.
Foul, yes.
Yeah.
Normally you don't see it too much, but yeah.
Well, now East has to foul quickly here. Down 10. You're going to have to get some possessions, and you only had 3 fouls before that foul. Now 4 for East.
And I don't know how many people remember the game when we played Tuscola a couple years ago. We can hold that ball for a long time.
I do remember.
Yes.
2 minutes left. Krupe with it. In the corner, it's McClure. And a collision. That'll be a foul. Silverson will pick it up. That'll be the 5th on East. 2 more to give. $1:52 left in this one. Checking in will be Tyler Adams for East.
Nice.
McClure was held underneath.
He actually held his jersey.
Yeah. 6th on East. No shots. Styles now. And it goes Penland over to Green. Open 3, Griffin Green.
And
good pass, good shot by Griffin.
That's the first team to 50.
Franklin
yes.
has 50 with a minute 37 left in the 4th quarter, and it puts them in great position to win this one. Up 13 with a minute 37 left. Eagles still have 1 foul to give. So next foul.
And that was actually the first time I've ever done that, like say first team to 50 thing.
Oh, I've said it multiple times.
Oh, okay. How about
over
yeah,
the
that's
years.
Where I heard that from. I got it from you. That's
I've said it multiple years.
Yeah, especially in a slow-paced game.
Yes.
Some of those slow-paced games we've done.
Sometimes I've said the first team to 40 will win, especially in some of the girls' games we've done over the years.
But this has been actually it's funny because this game has been, it's been like that, but it's actually been a very good game. If you look at it, schematically, it's been a very good game.
Yeah, what the coaches have done, countering each other.
Mm-hmm.
It was slow early on, but it's picked up. In and out. That went down for Alex Taylor. And then ran back out. McClure into the front court. Puts on the brakes. Ball knocked away. Picked up by Horton. Pass knocked away underneath and saved. We've got a collision and a foul on East. That'll be the 7th on East Henderson. So we got some shots on the other end. Looks like Adams going to pick up the foul.
When Coach Plumans went in that minute timeout, he was telling his team how he wanted them to create the fouls so they can get into that bonus time, and the Panthers have done exactly that.
Great execution.
Actually, they're going to give that one to Alex Taylor. That's just his first. And Kellen Stiles will be at the charity stripe. Can't hit the front end of the 1-and-1. Bradley Stiles with the rebound and the stick back.
Good job, Bradley Stiles.
He just checked into the game. Under 60 seconds left. Franklin, 52-37. Nice cut, nice dish. Off the glass. And good for Tyler Adams. 47 seconds left. See if East draws the foul. Looked like they did. They didn't whistle it. Contacted the paint. Shot wouldn't fall. Rebound Penland. He goes up, and he'll get the bucket to go. And a quick whistle. Subs coming in. Looks like Grant Adams going to check in along with Skylar Hill for Coach Doug Clemens. 36.8 seconds left. 54-39. Franklin by 15. And it may go into the record books as a double-digit victory, but it was not that
it was
lopsided. It sure was.
It really was. And
off-balance shot wouldn't fall. We've got a foul coming up on the Panthers. That'll be the 10th team foul.
Now Alex Taylor, he's a very good-looking player.
He'll be at the line. – 1st shot. Rolls in. As we close things out, fans, if you just tuned in and see the numbers have gone up here late to see if the Panthers could secure this victory. 3 games left. Ball on the floor. Is it a foul or a jump ball? Or a timeout?
Jump ball.
Jump ball. Okay.
Still the Panthers.
And the possession there to Franklin. 3 games left. Franklin has to travel to East on Monday, East Flat Rock. That game will be on the pay-per-view site of NFHS. Search for it. It may be on there, or some security camera footage possibly as well. We've got a whistle and a foul in the backcourt. That'll be on Monday night. That'll be a quadruple header. 2 JV games and 2 varsity games. Next Wednesday, a trip to Canton for the Panthers to take on the Pisgah Black Bears. And again, that'll be a 4-game night starting at 4 o'clock. That is on the Pisgah YouTube channel. I don't know exactly. You can search for it. I don't know exactly what it is, but it'll be there. It'll be free for you. And I do believe they'll have a watch party at the Smoky Mountain Center next week as well. And then next Saturday, the season finale in Silva against the Smoky Mountain Mustangs. And there is a possibility that we're going to have that game here on FPSN. Wild shot wouldn't fall. Taylor tried to get them to
I tell you,
blow that whistle.
That's the I think they made a rule, a flopping rule. Yeah. So I think that right there would have definitely classified.
Well, they have that in the NBA.
They have it in college as well.
Yeah. Griffin Green will dribble it out, and that'll do it. Final here at the Panther Den on senior night. 56-40, a 16-point victory for the Franklin Panthers over the East Henderson Eagles. They'll wave each other to the locker room. And that is going to do it for the home slate here in 2021. 3 games left and all on the road. Want to thank all the folks who helped out, Josh Brooks and Matt Bradley, who added some commentary during the junior varsity game. Also to Dylan Garcia, who I believe is coming back up to the Crow's Nest. She was
going to get an interview with the head coach or something. I didn't know what was going on.
I can run down there.
Yeah, go down there and try to get an interview.
He's probably going to be.
Ask him.
He's probably going to be like kind of surprised by this. I don't know if he. All right.
Getting interviewed.
Interviewed.
All right. How did you feel about senior night?
It's always a special night. Glad to give our seniors a good send-off. Proud of them for starting the game and bringing it right from the start. Set a good tempo for us, and couldn't ask for a better bunch of five kids, players as well as people.
I also noticed you had a really good game and what they called a chess match between the East Henderson coach. How did you feel about that, and how did you work with that?
I thought East played really well. First half, we didn't make shots. We got good looks. We just didn't put them in the basket. Second half, we did a better job. Made some buckets, and I thought Miles McClure kind of took over in the second half.
Well, thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks, Coach, and Dylan Garcia, our sideline analyst.
That was great.
Sure was.
that was actually better than a lot of ones I see on TV. that was good.
She's got the official microphone that has the logo for FPSN, and when people walk by or they see this FPSN logo, and they look and then they run away.
Yes.
They don't want to be interviewed. That's usually the case. All right. Thanks to Dylan. Thanks to Matt and Josh, and to all of our camera operators. Clinton Taylor, our executive producer. For Tony Christie, I'm George Young. Till next time, so long, everybody.
C12, take one.
Welcome. All of us here at Drake Software are so happy that you're here with us today.
The Drake Software Education Team is hard at work preparing for the 2019 update schools.
Welcome to Tax and Subjects Podcast. I'm Ryan Norton.
Hey, and welcome to Taxes and Tacos. My name is Paul.
And I'm Sue.
Call me today so we can make you part of the Drake family. Real people, real solutions, Drake Software.
Choose FrontWorks to save time, staff, and you this tax season.
Franklin sits in Macon County. Within Macon County, we have the Nantahala National Forest, which is roughly 500,000 acres of a pristine environment for you to get out and play.
We are Highlands Aerial Park, and we love Macon County.
There's plenty to do and memories to be made in our little mountain town. We hope you enjoy your stay in Franklin with your pup.
So we're ready to go. All right. Well, hello. Oh, goodness, I'm already off to a bad start.
Sticking this landing? Not so simple.
Allie Roots Jr. Bathing suit check and on the soft floor.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in to another night of Franklin Panther football.
Yeah!
Pass complete.